So my name is Christy Osting, and I am the Senior Business Development Specialist here at Storypoint. I've actually been a part of the community for 5 years. We started in senior living over 40 plus years ago. However, Troy was a new concept for us where we introduced independent living, assisted living in our memory care neighborhoods. So we built in 2017 and completed in March. So we have been here for 5 years. We really saw an opportunity in our community, really the opportunity to give back. That's actually one of our pillars through our company. And with that philosophy that we have, not only being an employee first company, we also have the opportunity to give back to the community that we serve. So there was opportunities where we did partner with Lincoln Center. We partnered with some of the skilled nursing facilities that we had locally that were first affected by this pandemic. And really this award kind of gives me goosebumps just to even talk about it. This award is more than just us. It's those frontline workers that were there every day to care for a COVID resident or a patient, and through that process of their illness, making sure that they were safe. So what we did is we did meal deliveries. That was an opportunity where we not only served our prospects in the community, but even families that didn't live with us. We wanted to be able to give back to them as well. So we did give a meal, get a meal. So that was something that we would actually take a meal out, and while we were there visiting, we would actually ask them, is there somebody else that we could serve that maybe is in a shut-in or is not able to get out that would probably enjoy this meal just as much as you? Along that came masks. We had our community made masks, and we sewed over 5,000 masks as a company. So there was a definite need for masks, the equipment, meals. We just wanted to make sure that we brought our arms around the community and made sure that they felt welcomed by us and that we were here to help them. Really, our goal is even, within the 15 miles that we serve in our community, there are seniors that are sitting in their homes even now that are scared to still come out. And so really there's always an opportunity to lead the community that senior living should not be scary. We offer opportunities where simply a senior can actually drive through. We've done drive-through events where they can actually come and enjoy the experience of our culinary team. Everything we do is led by food and of course the experience. So that's really our ultimate goal, is to give that experience of 100%, whether it's with our executive director. The main focus is really, her goal is to make sure that resident is satisfied with their living experience here. So we really did touch points with events and things. We're now getting back to that opportunity where we can have things on site again. So we're really excited to not only be able to partner with our community, but also to bring the seniors back and really have that time to, maybe if they don't even live with us, they get to experience what senior. So I remember we had really faced the opportunity for the flu season. That's what we were prepping for. It was nothing more than a series of, we had our masks on site, we had our PPEs, our equipment that we usually utilize for the flu season. And so when we saw this pandemic and the outburst of what it was creating in that pandemic of mayhem, I remember jumping on a call. It was kind of a 6:30 p.m. call, and it was the president of our company. And he basically shared with us what the philosophy was for our community. And that really is that 1440 principles. And what that means is that there's 1,440 minutes in a day, and it's giving that absolute best experience to our residents, not only our residents, but our staff. And so we just really came together as an opportunity of what we could do to serve our employees, to make them feel safe, make them know. It was even talked at one time where our staff would actually live here. And during this pandemic, it was one of those things where they were putting their own lives at risk. And to care for our residents, they stepped up, and they definitely were willing to serve. During that phone call, our president did address, he said, COVID is a disease and it's an illness that will serve its purpose, but certainly we are not going to let COVID define our company and our values that we have within our community. So it was really humbling for him as a leader to share that experience and really to move forward through this movement, that we were not only taking care of residents, that they're our families, and that we were serving them at an experience that was top notch. So safety was definitely a concern. We wanted to address that right in the beginnings, and really took on as a leadership team, even myself and some of our managers, really just leading the force in the teams and really making them feel comfortable even coming to work every day. And the experiences with the families and the leadership that the family shared with us, COVID was very frightening, and a lot of the residents prior to living in their homes, were very active. And so I had several family members that shared with me, they praised us because they were so blessed to know that their loved one maybe couldn't be seen by them, but the opportunity was that we were acting as that family. And there were lots of times when families would call at all hours or FaceTime, or just the acknowledgement that we were doing everything we could to keep their loved ones safe. Recognition for this award is definitely humbling for me alone in the community that I work in, alongside the staff and the nurses and the caregivers and the physicians that went above and beyond whatever we could have done here at Storypoint. And definitely it's humbling to be recognized for this award.